welcome to the ParentPreneur Assembly. We have assembled here to talk about raising 2 babies.
Assemble, not only we 2 assemble, right?
Yeah, so 2. Welcome to all of you here.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, actually at the back we have like, wow, 1,000 people staring at us right now. I hear laughter. No, around 10.
So we got a lot of eager faces championing this conversation. And myself, Imran here from Black Hole Marketing. I do personal branding and marketing. And I also have a cute little 15-month-old boy.
Cute little 15-month-old boy.
Yeah, it's a boy, not a cat.
Not a cat. Oh yeah, because we had this discussion.
Yeah. So today we have Eldred as well. Eldred Wee. Hi Nani's dad.
Hi Nani's dad. Whoa.
Doing merger and acquisition.
I thought we were playing some dialect class or playing some race class.
Oh yeah, Chinese dad. Chinese Hi Nani's dad. He is very passionate about parenting as well. A hands-on dad. And we're also going to yap for a while about how to juggle these 2 babies. Our business.
But before we jump into that, right? Like, why are we even here today?
Why are we even here?
Why are we even here today?
So why are we even here? Because our own journey. I think our own story will unpack why we are here. Okay, maybe just a teaser is that I feel that whatever support and help that's available for parents in Singapore is a little generic. It's for cookie cutter people who have a very routine lifestyle, very textbook lifestyle. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to champion for those who are out of the system. They need customized advice. The support they need may not be available. And the best part is sometimes they are not aware of the options available. They probably have even more options than the textbook ones that they are not aware of. When I learned that there are more alternatives than what I had when I was employed, it got me really excited. There's more possibilities now. So rather than these ideas and inspiration remain unheard, unknown, unseen, let's surface them and help everyone else.
Okay, very interesting. So I think where we can actually take a step back, right? So what does parentpreneur mean to you?
Juggling 2 babies.
Oh my gosh. So that means if let's say you have multiple business and you got multiple babies, then how?
Yeah, means you got a lot of babies to juggle.
Yeah, and I think that's the essence of it, right? So like,
I think to take it further,
take it further.
Is choosing which baby will take your time first.
Take your time first.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you start your day, how do you kind of start your day then?
I start my day with my morning prayers, and then honestly I spend a lot more time with the baby first. Immediately. Yeah, like 5-6 a.m. is his routine. He'll wake up also.
Okay, so he wakes you up. He's like your alarm clock.
No lah, I wake up. I wake him up also.
Okay,
like hey, time to change.
Got it.
Yeah, so usually around 5-6 a.m. he'll wake up for diaper, for milk. Then we put him back to sleep. Then I'll start my day around 7:30, all the way till 10. Then I'll take a break to play with him for a while.
Yep.
Then I'll go on for my appointments.
Okay. Then if that's the case, then when do you have time for yourself?
Time for myself.
Yes. Yeah. So maybe to give you context, right? So I think for me, it's very important how I start my day. Yeah. Right. So kudos to you and give you guys some background as well. So Imran and I, we go way back, right? Army mates. But for some reason or another, during his reservice, he wake up this Chinese boy after he pray. I don't know why. And then we are forced to go eat breakfast, right? So for me, morning is very important. I tend to want to wake up earlier, and I have my alone time, right? Too much information, but I want to go to the toilet, take my own sweet time to do whatever I want, right? Have my own time, do some deep reflection, drink a hot glass of water before I start my day.
Water,
right?
not coffee.
Water, no coffee. Hainanese boy don't drink coffee. Illegal, but okay, that's separate. So for me, like the alone time is very important. Because yes, I wake up straight away, I smell him, I kiss him, right? Because he sleeps in between me and my wife. Yeah. Same thing as well, right? Because my wife jealous lah, never, I kiss her. So, but I really need my alone time, right? Because I think the key thing that you were asking just now was, I don't know, both sides also need my attention. Which one first? But how about yourself? When is the time for yourself?
Wow, that's a tough question to answer. I treat time for the business as time for myself.
Ooh.
Definitely blurred lines here. But I feel at this point, time for myself exclusively for leisure is a bit of a luxury, because I think we are at startup stage. There's a strong guilt when we give time to ourselves. guilt of not spending the additional hour or half an hour on the business. And if we have that time for leisure, there's time for the family.
Yeah. But so maybe let me just reframe, right? Like, why would that be time for leisure when, and maybe would you agree with me, right? Like, if we are clearer about ourselves personally, then it will shine. It will shine for our kids, for our wife, and for our business as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because can you imagine, right? Let's say, for example, we all got a full tank gas. We just chung whatever we want. We don't sleep. We do all the business, etc. But then you're running on like 1 hour sleep or no sleep. You can achieve a lot, right? But how long are you going to do before you burn out, right? Point number one. Point number two, would you rather be a well-rested 7 hours of uninterrupted rest, army, right? Then you can't actually go on your business with clarity. You go on to spending quality time with your kid. Because if you are not fresh, then you just, spending time with my kid, but you also don't know what the kid doing. You also don't know what you're doing, right? I want to understand that a bit more. Because when you mention that, it feels that there's a huge part of you is like, that is leisure, right? And justifying to my wife also, no, I'm not leisure, no, I'm trying to be the best version of myself.
So right? Semantics lah.
But no, serious question, right? Now, hopefully you get the context.
Okay, I get the context, yeah. I think I'm trying to condition, because I feel that whatever you mention is a bit idealistic.
Idealistic, okay.
That we can dedicate 1 hour to do self-reflection is very expensive.
1 hour to do self-reflection is very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Why? Wait. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
wait. Clearly, I know we're sitting up already because going to debate mode. Okay, both, I don't know about yourself. Like, I'm all-time high in terms of my weight.
Yeah.
So even though I say that, I got it all figured out, I have nothing figured out, right? Because I'm willing to trade off my health for this season of my life.
Yeah.
Because I prioritize other things, right? But 1 hour of time for self-reflection, too expensive.
I think it's expensive because rather than try to, because I don't feel that we operate on in an environment for now, whereby we can have a session and by, hey, I need to sit you down and talk about this. I think that's not how our family operate. I tried that. I realized a lot of resistance.
Yep.
It seems then I cannot be waiting for when is the next opening that I can have this proper conversation. When is the time that I can have my own time?
Okay, wait, maybe show of hands with the audience as well, right? Who here has their own time? 1 hour at least a day. Hey, majority, half, no.
I mean, preference, you see, preference. I'm trying to condition myself for scenarios where it's really, really bad. So I try to integrate a lot. So for example, I'm trying to reclaim my health right now by going on walks.
You lost 3, right? 3 kg, 4 kg.
4 kg already.
Good, yeah.
And I realize sometimes, okay, no choice, I need to juggle both, right? Bring the boy along, throw him onto the stroller, go for the walk. He sleep or never sleep, doesn't matter. Then after that, he wake up, throw him out of the stroller, he walk around, then we chase him. Unknowingly, clock 3-4 kilometers.
Yes.
So I guess, integrate.
Integrate.
You have to integrate. We can't be waiting for that kind. So even if I have self-reflection time, that 1 hour, 1.5 hour, it's still going to be used for personal development or used for planning or strategy. So the question might be, do you have time for leisure?
But okay, maybe the specific question would be, is that 1 hour of reflection leisure, is it a need or a want? For me, I stand by that is actually a need. Because why I tell you is, when I was at your stage, startup journey, kid was younger lah, now 3 years old, not very young, you know. Every day is just hustling.
Yeah.
Every day is just like, firefighting. A client want to sign or when client gonna pay money, right? You no longer have your employment, so the monthly money doesn't automatically come, right? And you are constantly chasing and constantly doing, but it becomes very robot.
Yeah.
You stop thinking like, okay, do I really review where most of my clients are coming from? Do I really review how am I spending time with my kid? Am I really reviewing that? Has he really grown? So my alone time, yes, I'm doing a lot of self-reflection. And I just did one very deep one, like probably 2 nights ago. So sometimes I do morning or night, right? And uncontrollably, I just cry. I was looking back at my old photos and videos of Eden. And like, this guy really grew up so fast. why am I not cherishing him a bit more? Then the guilt come in, right? Then I start thinking to myself, wow, my first LinkedIn post compared to now my LinkedIn post, wow, I type and write very differently. Yeah, I have also grown. So I feel that with that self-awareness and self-thought, it's no longer a want, it's a need for me, and that really helped my business.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to ask you this question, right? Yeah, like, do you think it's a need or a want, right?
It's a need, but I guess how it's executed is how it's done. It's not done in a very traditional way whereby I sit down and then I have everything mapped out.
Yep.
Again, it's very difficult for me to have that kind of clean session.
Yep.
It's usually done on the go while with the kid. Then I will just scribble somewhere, pen down somewhere, or just speak to a lot of thoughts. I just dump onto ChatGPT.
Therapist, this guy.
So ChatGPT will record and then they will synthesize my thoughts. Then we will come out with a strategy. Okay, what should we focus on? And I think at this stage, the business, I keep my indicators quite simple so that it's not too messy. Because at the startup, you don't want to have too many things that you're managing.
Correct.
So I measure things by energy level, revenue, and happiness. I think these three things are very simple.
Rather than again, what's the three things again?
Energy level.
Energy level.
What?
Apa? That's why I don't know. That's why I ask you lah, sir.
Income and also happiness.
Energy level, maybe income, happiness.
Yeah, and maybe one more layer is also religion.
One more layer above, below,
above,
throughout.
Throughout, maybe religion also.
Right, throughout, yeah.
How much time am I giving for religion? Because my belief is that ultimately, we can talk about everything about why we start a business. But my ultimate goal is to claim back time more for religion. Oh,
interesting. So maybe that is your reflection, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that is your reflection.
So it's an on-the-go thing. As I talk, I iterate.
Yep.
I don't feel that I can do a sit-down 1 hour brainstorm session.
Correct.
I go by iteration. So that's why you don't see me like, as much as I advocate for brainstorming and design thinking strategy session, but I also tell my clients that it's okay if you don't have all the answers now. It's not possible. It's going to be done through iteration. Don't feel frustrated that it's not, you cannot have the answer. It's not possible. If you try to squeeze out, you're going to waste a lot of productive time. And it's probably not even accurate. I'd rather you go and bang it out, come back, you have data. So that's how I operate.
Okay.
So it's maybe not healthy from outside when you look at it. But that's how we're working towards a more healthier version. But we cannot be idealistic at now.
Okay. So I think you mentioned a lot of points, right? And your 3 points that you mentioned: revenue, energy, revenue,
happiness,
and then religion throughout, right?
Yeah.
There seems to be like a trade-off, right?
Yeah.
Because like as you spend time now talking to me, you're not with your kid.
Yeah.
You spend time talking to me right now, you're not getting money coming in.
Yeah.
Maybe don't know lah. Maybe you got passive income, don't know, big island somewhere, How do you feel about this trade-off, specifically on the guilt, right? Are you feeling your current season? Are you more guilty of not spending time with your kid, or are you more guilty of not spending time on your business? What is your current season right now?
So this is a very tricky answer, because one reasons why I went to entrepreneurship is because I find that I wasn't able to perform as I was performing last time when I was still no kids yet, right? Where you can go all out. So the performance was very visible. It was dropping because my wife just had an emergency C-sec. She's quite weak, not strong, and hormones, postpartum, all that.
Hey, don't blame her lah. Everything
I blame the hormone, not her. So she's different.
Is it the hormone? Okay.
Different entity. So there's a lot of, and when we asked for support, the support was there, but they cannot give us the physical presence that we need. Like I say, your mom pick up your kid, feed, all that. We don't have that. Because coincidentally, my sister-in-law has a baby, so she's staying with the mother and all. Then my sister also gave birth at the same time as us.
Yep.
So both sides, hands full. And both sides tell us, you're on your own. Go figure it out yourself.
Yep.
So I was like, okay. Obviously, the wife needs more help than ever lah. Means I have to be hands-on. I never really thought through that, I'm going to be a hands-on dad. That wasn't really my motto or something that I aspired to.
Yeah, because somebody just now called the kid animal, no? Like some animal come over here. See, we all agree me.
Hey, this one don't record.
I thought you said anything can say. Anything can say. Just now, wait. Disclaimer, I said anything.
No lah. So what was the question?
Cannot think. No, so the question is guilt, right? Like, so what are you more guilty of right now, right?
Yeah. So when I had to leave employment, it did sting a little. It did sting because I feel that how to perform like this?
Right. The late nights, the late feeding.
Yeah, feed. Then on one hand bottle, one hand doing Zoom. Then the boss not happy, all that. Then you like, like, how to do this? This is not possible. The idea of giving up is very real lah. You want to give up, you want to throw in the towel, but you don't know what towel to throw, what's it to throw. So there's no towel to throw. There's no way out. There's no exit door or something. The only exit door is to be brutal lah. You walk out forever. That's the only exit door. So there's no in between. So I never saw any in between in that situation. Because the wife needs a lot of help. The baby is newborn. And so I just go in hands on.
So going back to the question, like which guilt is more, right? Is the guilt on the
guilt? I would say the guilt more on the.
What guilt?
I would say the guilt of providing, because
guilt of providing.
Guilt of providing, because I think that as a husband, I think that comes above all. A lot of my peers they advise me that above all, providing comes first. No matter how much tension or whatever comes through your family and all, the bottom line is you need to maintain a roof over the head. And you must be able to take in all the negativity that comes your way for making that trade-off. So the guilt of providing came first. But as you grow onto him, you spend more time with him, you're more hands-on with him, the guilt of not spending time with him starts to.
But guilt of providing means guilt of not working on your business lah, right? Because your business provide, what? No.
Yeah. So that guilt was there lah. Then now I'm spending a little bit more time because the boy is a little more independent. We have a helper. We kind of figure things out. Good. So I realized, okay, now is the guilt of not being there for him, because we realized, last time he was like a small loaf of bread like that. Wow. Now he's like
animal.
No lah, toddler lah. A bit taller than a cat like that lah. A big cat. So that's the it will not be a consistent thing. I think it will fluctuate, it will change as seasons go along. But now you are just split because the business needs a lot of time. But this is the best moment with the kid also.
Exactly right. So like for me, I struggle a lot, and just calling myself out there as well. When I plan a lot of events, I moderate a lot of speeches, etc. I don't actually plan a lot of time with my kid. I don't know. Have you brought your little one to zoo already?
No.
Bro, mine is like 3 years plus. I haven't even been to zoo. Right? Okay, show of hands, like those the audience. Anybody with kids that you never bring to zoo the moment they reach 3 years old. That means after 3 years old, then you bring them to the zoo for the very first time. One out of so many. Two, right?
But they cannot remember, so you bring them.
It's not about that. They can remember. No, cannot remember.
For who you bring them to the zoo? For yourself?
No, they will. Like just now we had somebody who's a keen expert. The moment they can reason, the moment they got one food they ask, they absorbing already, right? And why it's so particular is because, to be honest, I like animals. I want to go to the zoo. But I never even spent a proper time to plan to bring him to the zoo. We went to Batam Zoo, we went to Desaru Zoo, but Singapore Zoo, no. So I think that the guilt of not spending time with my kid, or more importantly, spending energy on my kid properly, seems to be like leftover energy lah. Yeah, leftover energy. After work early, okay lah, I bathe him, I read storybook to him, okay, I make him sleep. But it seems like very leftover energy. So I think that's why I cherish a lot of my morning time with my kid. Right? So for my current season right now, it's the guilt of not spending time on my kid more. Because like the reason I start entrepreneurship is to have more time with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's a bit different from me and you lah.
Yeah, I didn't start entrepreneurship because I want more time with the kid. I decided to start because I want to be honest to my kid.
Ooh, honest.
Yeah, because I help businesses grow their brand, advise them on business, marketing strategy, and yet I'm employed. So that's not being very honest to them.
Yeah.
What if one day they start to ask me questions about, hey, why are you not doing it yourself? You keep yapping about how much you know, this and that. You tell them how to do this, how to do that, but you yourself in a safe space.
Yep.
So that's my main reason. If not, I would just probably find another shelter to ride through this journey.
Yep.
So that's not my main reason. But that also being said, I realize it's also still a chance for you to configure your schedule to have some time.
Yeah. So I think one thing configuring, but also one final question, right? Buying back.
Yeah.
Right? Buying back time and also delegation, right? So for me, my savior is definitely cabbing around. Like I feel during the cab, I'm alone, I can take calls, I can speech to text my thoughts.
Cabbing is super important.
Cabbing is super important, right? But that is when you buy that time, right? You mentioned you had a helper, right? Do you think that as a dad, outsourcing caring of the kid is not ethical?
Ethical? Why?
Okay, ethical maybe too strong. Too strong.
I'm not abusing the helper.
Okay, maybe hear me out, right? And I don't know that English term. I being
Chinese, right?
Chinese boy. Sorry.
Okay.
So you see, when my wife has this mom guilt.
Yeah.
Even though my mom fetches Eden from school, she cooks dinner for him. My wife will be guilty. She's like, actually, I'm the mom.
Yeah.
I should be the one providing. Why am I outsourcing this? And then I would say that, hey, it takes a village to raise a kid. You know, my mom also enjoy it. It's not etc. But that is still family. It goes back one more layer. If let's say you can't actually outsource this, right? Outsource to a helper, right? Do you can actually feel that it's good, not good, or too early to tell? Because one key scenario. My wife showed me this video. Ju, if you're listening, one video is they asked the helper and the mom, the kid, 3 questions. First question, who is your best friend in school? The mom answered Tom. The helper answered Ben.
Yeah.
Then the kid say Ben. So the helper know more about the kid than the mom. Next one, what is your favorite activity in school? What the mom say coloring. The helper say sports. Then in the end actually sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why.
Anyway, maybe I will answer straight. I got no guilt for this.
Whoa, no guilt.
I got no guilt for this because
okay,
again, my role is first to provide.
Yeah.
And as a father, I think you also have a responsibility to pass down values.
Ooh, yeah.
So the values will be passed down through action. So as a boy, he will also be observing me.
Yes.
And I try to bring him along for events and all.
You should, yeah.
So I have no guilt, and I'm also very objective. If I feel that sometimes we ask the helper to work a little bit extra, I will say, go, let's spend. I know for my wife, there's the mom guilt.
Yep.
Initially, I don't understand what was that, and we fight about it. But now I acknowledge, but doesn't mean I will give in also, because the husband needs to be.
And when does it ever end, right? Then you just 24/7.
We cannot give in to this also. I think that friction will always be there, and I'm willing to accept the hit from that, because the goal is more important. Not remembering who's the best friend, not remembering what's the activity, I don't think that's defining about our support for the kid, because there's so many other things that they are observing and modeling us. So they will not measure our presence just by that.
They will not measure the presence. Okay.
Yeah, and when they grow up, they go through phases.
Yep.
Like both of us now, probably last time, 10, 15 years ago, we have a different lens of how we see our parents.
For sure.
And we decided that that's the reality. Now it's probably a different lens again.
Yep.
So I'm very certain he may feel, maybe at 5 years old, 10 years old, he may feel that, hey, I'm not there, or whatever things that he may have, that kind of worldview. But I'm very certain that once he reached his maturity, 20, 25, that lens will be much more balanced. So I live by that, and I'm okay with that.
Very interesting. Yeah, for the audience, right? Anybody who has that guilt or used to have that guilt. Well, yeah, okay. No guilt. Wow, a lot of people like no guilt. Yeah. So I think everybody will have their different threshold as well.
Yeah.
Everybody will have their different view as well. Just to wrap things up, right? Because I think we talked on so many things.
Yep, so much.
I think the key one last question I want to ask, right, is if you have one advice to Imran who just started a business, turn back one year, close 1 year, turn back. What's one biggest advice you give to Imran specifically on juggling between this guilt between parent and parentpreneur? What's one big advice?
I think take on more friction early.
Take on more friction early.
Yeah, have the friction, have the hard conversation much early.
Hard conversations with?
The family.
Okay.
Yeah. And accept the reality earlier so that you can't juggle both. You need to make the trade-off. Yeah.
So why do you hesitate back then?
Why I hesitate? Because it was quite bad that back then, like 1 year ago, because the struggle we are going through a huge transition.
Yeah.
While the baby is growing, you're coming out of employment. It's a huge transition.
Yeah.
So you are very deep inside. You don't have this foresight.
Yep.
Or hindsight lah.
Yep.
So that's all lah.
Okay, and last question. What would 1 year later, Imran? What do you think that 1 year later Imran will give what advice do you think that 1 year later Imran will give to you right now?
I think just to hang in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's all just about hanging there. Because coming to 1 year already, I didn't even realize it. It was the anniversary.
We literally just spoke about it just now. Yeah.
Suddenly it's the anniversary of me leaving employment, and that's how it's gonna be 1 year later.
Yep.
Just take it 1 week at a time.
Okay. Very interesting. I think with that we can actually wrap up.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can actually gather some thought-provoking stuff, right? So that everybody can actually really reflect.
Yeah, I never say it's an animal lah.
Hey, that's the hook. All right, thank you guys. All right, cheers.